Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm currently 25 hours into, let's say, a 36-hour fast. Nah, it's going to end up being more than that. If I don't eat till midday tomorrow, that's going to be like 40 hours. This wasn't a planned fast either. This was just an impromptu fucking spur-of-the-moment fast. I've never not eaten for longer than 24 hours, except for benders where I wouldn't eat for like 2 to 3 days at a time. I wanted to see how it goes because even though at the moment I do like intermittent fasting, I don't really eat anymore until between pretty much 1 and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. If I'm hungry before that, I just eat, but that's about the time I get hungry now. I haven't really been eating that much lately. I'm fucking off everything. But even still, I look at some of my lunches and my dinners and I'm like, do I really need to eat that much food? It's a lot of fucking food to just be sitting on the couch. Roman fucking gladiators wouldn't even eat as much as I do on a daily basis. And I would say over the last 6 weeks, I've halved my normal intake of what I would normally eat day to day. And still, when I think about it, that feels like way too much food. I don't think you need to eat every day. I think that's bullshit. Like when I get a picture of all the food I eat throughout the week in my head and put it all together, I look at it and I'm like, I could easily fucking survive on half of that. And so here I am, haven't eaten in 25 hours. I will admit my mind isn't working as quickly as normal. It's a little bit cloudy and I'm finding it slightly difficult to make sentences. And I'm really looking forward to eating tomorrow. I don't know what I want to eat yet. What am I going to break it with? An egg? Oh, eggs are fucking underrated. Who would have thought something as retarded as a chicken could bring so much pleasure to so many people? Thank you for your sacrifice, chickens. I don't know what else you were put on earth to do other than become food and cartoons. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. Every week you think I forget. Everyone's just sitting on the edge of their seat going, will he remember this week that it's Hypothetical Mondays? Hypothetical Mondays, tell me why. Hypothetical Mondays, tell me why. Don't worry, I remember. The amount of fan mail coming in for Hypothetical Mondays is just off the charts. People just love it. I need to copyright the idea. Again, this week I got no hypotheticals sent in, thank you very much, but I know that's not because you don't love the segment. I forgive you again. So what I had to do today was sit on the couch and think about my own fucking hypothetical for 45 minutes on the fumes of a green tea. My brain's not working at all. Just struggling to come up with a lame-ass fucking hypothetical. Again, another one of my segments I created to make my life a little bit easier has made it infinitely harder again. So this week's hypothetical I thought of about 10 minutes ago when I was sitting on the couch thinking I would rather die than continue this fast and think of this hypothetical. So this week's hypothetical is, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to know when you're going to die, or would you prefer to choose how you are going to die? I suppose technically you can actually choose when and how you're going to die. But if you're not going to do that, let's just stick to the hypothetical here. It's a difficult one, isn't it? For some people, for me, it's easy. 100% choose how you're going to die. I've said this before, but I'm doing this Wim Hof breathing technique thing. And part of it is you do a few rounds of breath holding. So you basically hyperventilate and then at the end, hold your breath for as long as you can. So I've been doing that for like 6 weeks now. And just recently, when I hold my breath, I pretend I'm going to die. It's a fun game to play. Scare the fuck out of yourself every day. So when I inhale that last breath, in my mind, I'm like, that's my final breath ever. I'm never breathing again. And I'm just going to let myself drift into death. Like in the back of your mind, you know you can breathe at any time. And even if you do pass out, you just continue breathing anyway. You're not going to die, but you get yourself into the frame of mind you're going to die. And so what happens is, as soon as you need to breathe, you just start panicking. Your body starts convulsing and you try and fight it, You try and stay calm, but you freak out. All the alarm bells start going off, and it's just full panic, and then you breathe, and then you're like, fuck, I'm such a pussy. I can't even calmly die. So even in a situation as controlled as that, I'm panicking hardcore. So if I could choose how to die, that's what I would do. I would just choose a peaceful, drift off in my dream. I'm flying around in a lucid dream and I just decide to die in the dream. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to stay in the dream world now. Goodbye, cruel world. Or on a mushroom trip, go into a different dimension and just go, alright, I'm here now. Just let my soul pass into the next dimension cleanly. Because I think if you're not calm at that moment of death, when you pass into the other world, it's going to be hard to navigate what the fuck's going on. That's my guess anyway. And I don't want to risk a painful death either. Fuck that. I don't know how you handle that. One time I was driving to work and there was a car crash on the freeway. It must have happened maybe a couple of minutes before I drove past it, and it was fucking totaled. Like it was a sardine fucking can. Anyway, I got to work and around about 10 a.m., it comes on the radio saying the people in the car are still alive, emergency services are there, and they're trying to fucking get them out. And I was like, Jesus Christ, they survived that? They're still alive? It didn't look like anyone could survive this crash. Then after that, when I'm leaving on my drive back home, and it comes on the radio that they still haven't been able to free the people from the car wreck. And it's been 10 hours now. They're still alive, but they just can't get them out. It's like, fuck that. And what good is knowing when I'm going to die? Even if you told me right now I'd live to 90, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's sweet. I got plenty of time to fucking chill. Probably start drinking again, hit the ice creams too. And if someone said I'm going to die in a year, I'd be like, all right, sweet. So I can chill out for 9 months and then I'll give it a real push for the last 3. I'll try and cram everything into that 3. A procrastinator to the bitter fucking end. And even when it got to 3 months, I'll be like, fuck, I've got 3 months. I'll just chill for another month. And then I'll fucking do it in the last 2. I'll get it going in the last 2. And then it gets down to 3 days and I'm like, well, I guess I deserve this, don't I? Suppose I didn't really need the 90 years. I wasn't really going to do much with them, was I? Alright, that's it for tonight. I'm fucking running out of gas here. If you're enjoying the podcast, subscribe to it, give it a rating and a review, tell your friends about it. Also, send in some fucked up Friday stories this week, please. Ladies, it's your turn. We've had 5 dudes in a row. I want to hear some wild chick shit. So send your fucked up Friday stories into my social media, which is Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Alright, see you the fuck later.